inspired you to pursue music production? कहाँ से inspiration मिला? Where did you start? School में, college में? When did you really get into this?
Yeah, actually, when I was in 12th standard, I started listening music. At that time, those Hani Singh kind of tracks was going, you know,
right.
like तब वो right
David Guetta and all some
Nokia का type set था, and it was really, you know, really hard to pop up your YouTube at that time.
So the internet
throughout
was
your,
not that
yeah.
strong time.
So I used to hear those kind of tracks a lot क्योंकि तब वो trend में था. Hani Singh at the same time, all those kind of Ika,
Or
okay,
electronic music also.
Imran Khan. Yeah, at that time when I started listening this kind of music ना, तब मैं पूरा दिन phone में लगा रहता था. This is how I actually discovered all those things on YouTube, and then started listening music. Then I really met some electronic artists onto the YouTube. Then this is how I started pursuing my dream.
Started happening through online, and then you explored your own, you got your own sense of style by exploring. पहले सुनना पड़ता है बहुत सारे लोगों को, but eventually you find your own style.
But it didn't come in few months only. Okay, this is my hard work for actually years.
Secondly, help in promotion.
That's right.
You know, because if you're doing individually, you don't have that bandwidth. So these are the things we can help you with. But today, before doing that, let's continue with the conversation. So, what equipments did you use, or still do you use at home, like Serato or Scarlett things you're using? Okay. What kind of setup are you using, or is it that ki laptop or headphones se hi kar sakte hain?
Yeah. Like for now, still now I'm using my headphone and my laptop.
Right.
It takes a lot of time, years and years, right?
So
like I asked to my father to get me a laptop in the beginning time. It was a Windows laptop. At that time, I installed Fruity Loop, cracked Fruity Loop, which is FL Studio. Now I have shifted from FL to Ableton due to some reason.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
it's handy actually.
Ableton is the preferred. Ableton is much better software. अगर किसी को Fruity Loop है, see over here we provide the software free as well. Software का cost आता है 60 to 80,000. We provide that software for free, along with sample packs as well. जो नए हैं उनको पता ही अभी चल गया है कि टेक्नोलॉजी से ज़्यादा we need to work on ourselves, because जैसे ear training एक चीज़ है which takes little time, 3 to 6 months में तो आपका I think those guys who are doing DJing, you have discovered कि हो रहा है कितना.
Or people who are more or less actually working on this production app now, like you can understand if you are starting at the same time you are getting stuck somewhere, you are able or unable to complete your track. वो capability भी होना चाहिए. For that it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. पहले मेरा भी होता था. I'm just making a simple loop, then I'm stuck. What to do next?
This is actually my second question. Inspiration कहाँ से आता है, कब आता है? You know, when do you get inspired कि ये I will make this remix? Before we get into software and technicality, let's talk about this part. Where do you get the inspiration? What is your creative process? हर एक everybody has their own individual process. So what is your process?
Nowadays, I hope everyone is understanding now. This kind of things are onto the trend कि 2-3 different vocal का एक track पे mashup आ रहा है, वो भी बहुत short है, right? And that is actually grabbing people's mind.
People attention spam has gone less अभी. Reels का ज़माना है. 12 seconds, 30 seconds बाद लोगों को कुछ और चाहिए.
Right. So instead of making a huge playlist or a proper set, let's make this kind of thing now. At the same time, you can grab people's attention as well.
Right. Mashups is the way to go. So inspiration comes when you sit down at home and do your research and listen. That's when you get inspired.
That is what I can't actually express by my word. How the inspiration comes. You have to give a lot of time in front of your laptop.
So I think it's a 24-hour process.
Yeah,
मतलब you are in the music 24 hours, कभी भी आ सकता है.
कभी भी आ सकता है.
Maybe in the shower,
obviously,
or when you're driving or riding your bike or car. दिन में अगर कुछ और काम करते हो, then night time is a good time to do this. I have seen guys like Reaction and a lot of other people who do shows every day like he does, and after shows they're sitting with their production. So that is the amount of hard work.
Yeah, that's the reason I delayed actually. Yesterday I had a show in a rural part. Yeah.
Genre, जो you collaborate. Can you tell like what was the last collaboration you did with some other DJs or artists? And was it online or was it something that you did physically? Reaction, DJ reaction is for Bollywood as well and original Indian production.
Because I want to make myself as a
Right.
versatile artist
That is
from
it.
the beginning. Yeah. So for that, I'm
That
keeping
is
the same
good way.
name. Yeah.
Same name is the good.
So this one I made when I was a schoolboy actually. Okay. Then when after completing this project, I sent this to AIDC. Okay, they have 3.36 million subscribers. It's huge actually. Okay. So I
1
sent
million
it
means
directly
twice
to
that.
email without any permission and all. I
Right.
sent them directly. They heard once and
Right. They like the
yeah,
style,
they
select
liked and they uploaded. This is how
Nice.
you can actually produce and at the same time spread your name. But your content should be powerful, right? So in this track, it has a different kind of speed. In intro there is 126 BPM. Okay. Now over here, it's actually increasing the speed. Yeah, it's going up. We talked about transition music. You can say this one. No, actually the speed is decreasing.
It's going to down tempo
Yeah.
from high to low.
It's going down actually.
110. Rap does it. Rap.
That's why I named that Kolkata Pune. Yeah.
Nice.
Now it's gonna go high.
So,
Breakdown part. Sub suspense. Suspension sound is going on. Yeah.
so this time you run. Police आ रहा है अब आ जाओ.
Right. Now build up going on. No, this in the same BPM.
What would be the second step?
Remix, right?
And let's say we want to make a remix.
On which track I'm gonna make the remix? I'm making an acapella. Acapella means that vocal only. I'm extracting my vocal from the actual music and actual track. वहाँ पे सिर्फ उसका गाना रहेगा, music नहीं रहेगा. I'm extracting my acapella. I'm done with it. Now I'm dragging my acapella onto my music, and now according to the acapella, I'm going with that, and I'm putting some of my sound. Actually, what are my signature style?
Got it. So second thing is कि बैठना है डॉ के साथ and different elements.
We have to
होते हैं.
find the key. What are the keys of this music?
So
and
do you start with the bass line or do you start with the vocals? How do you approach doing a remix?
first I start the beginning. How actually my structure I want. This is my field where I am actually working. Okay, this is my field. This is how it looks like. This Ableton audio, Ableton Live. This called.
The software name is
So,
Ableton Live.
yeah.
It's a DAW, digital audio workstation.
So before that, in the beginning, now when people used to make electronic music, they actually use those giant size of hardwares. They used to keep all the giant size of hardwares into their room to make a music. Okay, so now all the things we are getting into my computer throughout a software only, right? Now look, this is my sounds bar. Over here, I can get all my sounds what I have kept into my computer.
Secret magic sauce.
Look, there's sounds, drums. These are actually internal things. These are the loops, simple loops. But these are not actually sufficient to make music.
Right.
You have to purchase or download some samples
Right.
to
For
fulfill
example,
your
over here
music.
we
Right.
provide you sample packs.
Right.
which
So
you
whenever you are dragging your samples pack, it will be showing over here. Yeah, trap packs I have installed or I have dragged. Loops, okay. Cymatics is a free loop or melody software from where you can download free,
right.
called Cymatic. तो वहाँ से मैंने बहुत कुछ ले लिया. Afro Button Beat ले लिया कुछ. I mean these are few and into it there are so many folders. तो ये होता है. This is your bar where you are choosing your elements.
Right.
Okay. Once you are done with it, now this is the part what kind of sound you are dragging. On the left top, it's showing your speed. What will be the speed for your project? कितना speed में वो project जाएगा, right?
Just drag it down.
Yeah, from there ना. Okay, let it go like it's showing over here 90. This is the 90. Okay, it's going on 90. Now if I on my metronome, it's going on 90 BPM rhythm. Tuck, tuck, tuck. This is my speed actually. Tuck, tuck.
जो मेट्रोनोम है क्लिक ट्रैक.
तो ये है एक्चुअली मेरा बैकबोन. यही एक्चुअली मेरा रिदम है. तो ये फॉलो करके आई विल बी पुटिंग ऑल माय साउंड्स. ये चल रहा है. ओके. इट वाज okay. So I chopped and cut down all the wanted tunes I want actually. So yeah, after that I dragged over here at the top track. ये वाला हो गया. After that I have reversed few sounds of this tune. This is how it sounds. I reversed.
Gives that
Right.
that element different.
To fill the empty places.
Got it. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm done with this one.
so the
After
bass line,
that-
can we talk about what kind of bass line is in this project? See, this is the bass line of it.
Yeah,
There's many other things you have done like synthesis or
right.
I think
These are my two bassline pattern. This is as you can see 8-to-8 bassline it's showing.
Cost you around
I had
6,000.
two Windows laptop and
Right.
I sold
So
it
you
out
started
just
with
because
Windows only.
yeah.
yeah, Mac ऐसा है कि Mac is better. 6 months time of dedicated just on this topic. Because as you guys know, DJing and music production काफी different चीज़ है. DJing is performing music. Actually, in DJing, you're more of a performer. More than knowing how to use all the technology, it's more of about you. जो लोग DJing courses करते हैं वो लोग already grooming and all कर चुके हैं. And music production is something that individual के है. Room में बैठना पड़ता है. You're in the creative zone. You're making your music. And DJing is when you're performing that music to the world. You're trying to entertain the world with that music. So these are the basic distinctions.
This is how you can create your own identity as well.
Very important, or not only important, it's become mandatory in today's day and age. कि आप प्रोड्यूस करें अपना गाना and definitely it should have views on Spotify. It should have some uniqueness to it. Right? So his music is
Like-
unique to himself. अगर how to release जो आप डाउनलोड करते हो AIDC में कुछ भी सवाल है पूछ सकते हो. क्या होता है नहीं होता है पीछे की चीज़ इंडस्ट्री के कैसे होता है. Any other questions here? So we have like few more minutes to go.
और once you're done with your final mastering ना तब उसका एक true peak होता है which you are actually fixing with your limiter. YouTube का अलग होता है when you are like uploading to YouTube your music ना तब उसका limitation अलग होगा. Spotify के लिए अलग होगा. ये different variation matter करता है. नहीं तो अगर whenever you are uploading your music to streaming like some other music streaming platform ना they are actually accepting this much but your music going this
Right.
much na they are actually trying to do alone. You can, to be very honest, but then you have to give an
Right.
era or at least a decade for that. Like if you're ready for it, like if you really want to spend 10 to 12 years to
Okay.
at that day we are doing live mashup over here, right?
So-
Right, by playing tracks only. So वो या ट्रेन से हो जाता है तब
So
ऐसे.
in the beginning
Yeah, we give a lot
part,
of
you
time.
will need a 2 weeks to 1 month. जब आप 2 months 3 months का काम 2-3 प्रोजेक्ट करोगे तब आपका सब कुछ आप समझ जाओगे. तब कैसे होगा? फास्ट हो जाएगा. That is the process. So in the beginning you need time. After a couple 2-3 जैसे मिक्सिंग कर रहे थे तुम लोग डीजिंग में. डीजिंग में पहले मिक्सिंग नहीं हो रहा था. अभी क्या है ऑटोमेटिक हो जा रहा है धीरे धीरे. ऐसे ही म्यूजिक प्रोडक्शन है. इन द बिगिनिंग यू नीड सम टाइम. वंस यू नो देन इट बिकम्स वेरी फास्ट. इनफैक्ट जितने अच्छे गाने हैं दुनिया में it has been made in 10 to 15 minutes.
There is only 2 notes.
तो chord progression
you know
अगर
that
नहीं पता है तो अभी तो टाइम लगेगा बनाने में. जिस दिन आपको सब सारे एलिमेंट्स पता हो जाएंगे, then it's like a tools. इस टूल को कहाँ पे यूज करना है पहले टाइम लगता है, बाद में once you know.
Migente has its 2 note only.
Migente has
Ta, this one ta, then T, ta T, again then ta is coming back on third. Ta T, ta ta, but that is it. Ta
So
ta T,
simple.
ta ta.
It's more
But
of just
the
experimenting.
entire world know this one.
हाँ, म्यूजिक प्रोडक्शन में रिलैक्स होना पड़ता है, मज़ा भी थोड़ा आना है, इंस्पिरेशन आते हैं, तब जाके ये बनता है. ठीक है, तो जैसे अभी ये मिगेंते का बात हो रहा है, एक्चुअल म्यूजिक इज वेरी सिंपल, जस्ट
Quite
2
simple,
notes. You can also make it, but वो इंस्पिरेशन तो आना चाहिए. Then you need to know how to make it. 2 parts to it essentially.
देखो मैं यहाँ पे मैं एक
चलो
देखो लाइक
let's
मैं थोड़ा ब्रेक डाउन करता हूँ यहाँ पे ये वाला.
not really now
No,
you
no,
have
no.
technology which can emulate it.
Right.
मतलब आसान भाषा में अगर आपको नहीं भी पता है तब भी सॉफ्टवेयर है, बट सजेशन यही रहेगा कि बेसिक
For that you need to know the music theory only. That is it. Music का theory होता है like when we are doing maths and all, उसका भी theories होता है like that only. We just need to know the theories.
म्यूजिक थ्योरी इज पार्ट ऑफ योर सिलेबस.
Even I don't know how to play guitar and piano, but still I'm working with it. I'm finishing my
अलग अलग
project.
रोल्स है.
Okay?
एज अ म्यूजिक प्रोड्यूसर यू आर डूइंग ऑल ऑफ द स्टफ. जब आप बड़ा
And,
प्रोजेक्ट
yeah.
करते हो यू नीड डिफरेंट पीपल.
And the fun thing is whatever you are making, you can save and at the same time in future you can fix.
राइट.
Okay, it's a software. It's not going anywhere. Okay, it's with you only. So whenever you feel it's not sounding good, you can change accordingly, right?
यस.
अच्छा देखो यहाँ पे ये जो ड्रॉप का लेड है
করে দেওয়া যাবে, বাট আস্তে আস্তে ওটাকেও বেসিক লেভেল অবধি শিখতে হবে. ভালো করে বোঝো, পিয়ানোটা বাজানো যখন হয় এক হয় এটা ফিঙ্গারিং, রাইট? সো ওটা প্র্যাকটিস হয়. যদি তুমি বাজাতেও না পারো বাট তুমি জানো যে পিয়ানো দিয়ে এই সাউন্ডটা বার করতে চাই,
এই দেখো,
Producer
right,
মানে
like this
ভাবছে
only.
যে এই মিউজিক বানাবো, মেশিনকে দিয়ে আমি ওটাকে বানাচ্ছি.
বানাচ্ছি।
অ্যাকচুয়াল পিয়ানো না বাজাতে পারলেও ইট ডাজন্ট ম্যাটার. It's just the software, your idea, you're using this to make. Suppose I want ta na 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 na. Here we go. Everybody in the house, put your hands up. ये मेरा इंस्पिरेशन अभी आया कुछ भी, तो ये मुझे बनाना है. तो ये इंस्पिरेशन आना और ये समझना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. पियानो बजाना धीरे धीरे करते करते थोड़ा बहुत आपको भी आ ही जाएगा. करते
ये हो गया.
So this
The fun thing is actually हाँ, you want to know from where I have gotten this lead sound. Lead sound क्या होता है? जो drop, which is attractive part of every single EDM tracks. Martin Garrix का क्या होता है वो?
the lead part. The
ta
drop.
ta 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 ta, right? This is actually lead sound of Martin
Right.
Garrix. तो मेरा भी as usual drop का एक lead sound है. So how it has come? From where it has come, right? It can be a question. देखो.
This part.
Yeah, this is my actually channel rack.
This is the channel rack part. Channel rack.
I have added I have added few VSTs and plugins to make my sound better. What I actually want. तो यहाँ पे देखो, I have taken a vocal from this Bollywood track only, नैना में सपना. Then I have looped it. This is my loop. Okay. And let me shrink it a bit. Yeah. Yes. Now see. This is the same sound actually going on. It's about octave. It's the game of octave actually.
Right. One octave up,
Yeah,
down.
one octave up and at the same time one octave down.
Basically the pitch.
Yeah. At the same time it's looping.
It's looping as well.
Yeah, it's actually repeating.
And on top of that,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
put like VSTs and all to change the sound.
Right. So I have looped this one. Then over the piano roll, this is my piano roll, and this is my progression. C sharp. I know the music is in C sharp.
Right. So there is a software. आपको
Yeah.
piano नहीं जानना होगा.
So this is the sound. देखो.
Help you.
ये वाला कहाँ से आया? When that Bapilari was singing na that is
अच्छा,
actually
वो
this
आ को
one.
cut करके.
Then that Bapilari Then I took it one octave up. Where now it's sounding like this. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Then I took another one. These both sounding like this. but when this my final result. Okay.
This is kind of like a Skrillex kind of vibe, very hard,
Right.
you know, punch.
Then I customized my settings over here, sustain mode. Okay, this actually my signal is going direct at the same time release mode. This also going direct.
So this
After
is
that it's sounding like this only. But still it's looking very simple. You want to see my automations? Automations देखो क्या क्या मैंने draw किया पीछे.
Today Amit, since we are out of time right now.